You're about to enter another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land of imagination. You just crossed over into the JLP zone. Roswell, 1947. Out in the forgotten flatlands of Chavez County, an unidentified object crashed near a desert ranch. The time is now, on a morning very much like that day. Today's story on the JLP Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is an extraterrestrial spaceship still in operation waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard because in today's episode, you are the star. And this ship travels all the way to the JLP Zone.
Here we go again. Red alert! Red alert! Interceptors immediate launch!
So the reason my amazing producer created that opening there because I wanted to talk about UFOs. UFOs. I want to talk about that. There is a lot of talk about them now, the UFOs. And the president, the Great White Hope, 4 more years, Donald Trump, was on Fox on August 4th. And the president was interviewed by Lou Dobbs, where he was asked about UFOs and the government transparency. Watch this.
Actually, a lot of my friends are very concerned about what the federal government is doing when it comes to UFOs. So if I could just ask you, are you going to commit more resources to exploring UFOs and open the documents to the public?
Well, I think you're probably in this country, you're the UFO expert. So I'm going to be totally guided by the great Lou Dobbs, and I will tell you that I'll do whatever you ask me to do, including total transparency. And I got to tell you, there's probably some pretty good transparency needed there. There's no doubt about that.
I see UFOs. So Nick is here, my producer, and I have a couple more soundbites we'll get to in a minute here about that. So Nick is here. He put that was an amazing opening, man.
Good morning.
That was like creative, like 90 going north. The one thing I appreciate about millennials, they have like imaginations that are out of this world. Ooh, you get it? Out of this world. UFOs.
Oh, dang.
And I like that. I love that opening, man. It was something else. So do you believe there are UFOs?
So you see, I'm actually a skeptic. I'm like more of a hard skeptic than most.
Meaning
Even as a
what?
kid, like I'm very when people say, "Oh, I saw a UFO," I'm like, "There's an explanation." Oh, I saw a weird thing. There's an explanation. I'm kind of more on that side.
Right.
And even as a kid, I remember I'll never forget. We were out camping, right, with the fam, and one distant cousin that we don't see very often was like, "Look, Nikki, look, that's a UFO right now." And she just would not stop. I'm like, "Stop, that's nothing. That's a star. I don't know what you're looking at." She goes, "No, it's moving around."
Was she on drugs?
I don't know. I hope not. And then she said it so much, and I was really young. I think I was like 6 years old or 5 years old, and I just would not accept it. But she said it so much that I swear I saw it move funny. I was like, no, she just tried to convince me.
And so, what year you were born?
1994.
So since being on Earth, have you been hearing about UFOs and people have been
Oh, yeah.
sighting? And I don't know why I'm under this impression, but I think in Canada, don't everybody and their mama see them? Or am I just imagining that?
Out in the cold north, we see
Yeah.
all sorts of weird things.
And so there have been a lot of sightings lately by pilots and other people who have really taken pictures of them. What do you believe that they are taking pictures of?
Okay. I really do believe that they don't know what it is. I really do believe that it's something they've never seen, and I don't think they're just seeing things. Especially some of these pilots who are using imaging systems to like capture things.
Yeah.
I think they really are seeing something. They just don't know what it is. It could just be like some form of technology we've never seen or heard of.
Well, if it is, where will it be coming from?
The United States,
So
or
you think
another
that
major
someone-
power.
Oh, so you think someone else, either in the United States or somewhere else in the world, are testing other?
Some form of technology, some form of flight technology, a vehicle, or something that just the people don't know about that's very advanced.
Why don't you want to believe that there are UFOs?
No, I want to believe.
You want to believe that there
I
are?
like. That's like a classic believer saying.
What?
I want to believe. like a UFO believer saying.
You sound like. So do you believe you believe in flat Earth too?
No.
You're not a flat earther?
I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm, again, more on the skeptical side. I'm more skeptical.
Ooh, hate said the truth is out there.
The truth is out there. Pay attention. They are here.
Joe, so you sound like an atheist.
Whatever.
And so all atheists are skeptics.
Oh, whatever.
So they are skeptic about God.
Right, like
He makes a point.
they
I
all
know what
don't.
he's saying.
They're not sure of they're more so the devil's advocate.
Right.
Oh, I see. I know that when I used to hear about these things, I just thought people were having glimpses into the darkness and they're seeing spirits. And they didn't recognize what they saw. I don't know, but I'm thinking that's what I used to think. But I'm starting to believe that there are other objects out there too, that maybe there are UFOs.
That's very, but when you say that, you mean like extraterrestrial,
Yeah.
like aliens.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I don't know either way.
This is from the Pentagon. In late April, the Pentagon declassified 3 videos, which they officially call unidentified flying objects or unidentified area phenomena. And in the video, you can hear the pilot that took the footage. He tried to make sense of what they are seeing. Watch this.
Dude, there's a on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's look at that thing. It's rotating. Nickel 6-1 Tango Roger. Oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger.
That sound like you.
Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Wow. They said that there are a fleet of them, right?
Right, that's what the first
So
guy said.
more than one.
That's what they said.
And they looked like they were above the sky, so.
way above. So they're flying in these like fighter pilot jets with ASA, right? And it's this tracking technology that tracks things very accurately. But even that system, they caught it and then it would move away at speeds that they've never seen something move at that speed.
Right.
So, I mean,
it's interesting.
They're among us.
There is a young lady that's been going to bar for a long time, and she would mention over the years, Margaret. She would mention over the years that she, she lived out in the Apple Valley area there, out in the desert, and she would mention that she would see them, these lights and things. Also, she recently took pictures of some and showed them to me last time I saw her a couple of Sundays ago. I used to think that she was just crazy. I'm like, crazy woman. No, Margaret, I'm playing. But I'm starting to think it's possible there's something going on. It could be something from another country or China.
That's interesting.
It could be carrying the Chinese virus.
Spreading it out.
The Pentagon set up a new investigative unit to investigate UFOs, UFO sightings and incidents. Official confirmed on Friday. So are they going to tell us what they find?
I sure hope so, at least with Trump, because there's been so much secrecy.
Yeah.
I would love to know. That'd be awesome.
And the president's so honest. He's concerned about us, we the people, so he would let us know.
You know what? I'm thinking about how Trump and how he is. If there was like aliens and stuff, he would tell the people. I feel like he would tell.
I can hear him now. Yes!
He's like, yeah.
I love that. Look at this thing, how it's moving. Do you believe in UFOs? That there are UFOs?
I don't doubt anything. I just leave it as
we'll
Lord. See. Because
Lord, he all holy like James. James is like Jesus.
I just don't think of it as, if I don't know, I don't try to put a title on it like no or yeah. I just leave it to see, but I don't doubt it. If there's some aliens, I wouldn't be surprised.
So you
believe? That's cool.
So you don't doubt that there Chris is like the observer. He's observing. I'll just wait and see. And so you don't doubt that there could be UFOs?
Yeah, if there was, I wouldn't be surprised.
Have you always felt that way since being on Earth?
Yeah, I'm just not, and this is going to sound like Jesus. I'm just not, I'm not closed-minded in the sense of.
You're not closed-minded?
Yeah, in the sense of thinking that things don't exist or not. You know, if the Earth is flat,
Lord.
then it's just.
So you believe the Earth is flat?
I can either confirm or deny. Stole that from Nick.
Amazing. Well, Wikipedia is reporting that the Phoenix lights were a series of widely sighted, unidentified flying objects observed in the sky over the U.S. state of Arizona. And apparently in Nevada, thousands of people were witnesses to these things on March 13, 1997. Mm-hmm. And I don't think pot was out then, right?
not like now.
At least not so much free pot.
Right.
Here's that.
Today marking 21 years since the Phoenix lights first appeared in the sky. To this day, nobody really knows what they were or where they came from.
It's been that long, huh? You guys remember this? Do you remember the flood of phone calls coming into the newsroom? What is that? There's something in the sky. And everyone's saying, maybe it's Luke Air Force Base. Maybe it's Sky Harbor.
Absolutely. He was with his family coming up from Tucson to Phoenix, and it was right over their car for some time. And the amazing thing, too, is that the DOD just came forward in in December, a New York Times article divulged that Harry Reid actually requested a study. They are studying it now at the Pentagon.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sometimes I would, and this could be, and I don't know if this happens or not, if this is normal or not, but it didn't seem normal to me, is I was going more east, like towards Inland Empire, towards San Bernardino, which is more mountains, and less stuff around.
Yeah.
Late at night when I would come home, I would see like airplanes would look to be airplanes in the sky, and they would just not move. And
That was the
UFO sightings.
sometimes, and I would see it often, and then sometimes I'd be like, okay, maybe they're doing something, but it would just be in the air and just be not moving, but it wouldn't be too high. It would be like a level where you see it's an airplane, but it would just not be moving. It would just be floating over there.
That was the Wicked Witch of the West on her broom. Maxine Water with the Lord King. You were looking at Maxine Water hovering over you.
Whatever it was, it was
She's like,
abnormal.
where you going, Joel? You Republican. Didn't it look like Maxine, the Wicked Witch?
It might have been.
No. So did you get scared, become afraid?
No, I just didn't think of it as, I just wasn't sure. I wasn't like, oh, that's an alien. Because I just need proof of things. I need, it to be proven.
Wow.
So I didn't think if it was like an alien or not, but I also didn't think, that ain't an alien.
I can see you driving your car down the freeway, looking up. What's that?
And I was like, the whole time, like,
And did you remain present?
with the Lord.
Even back then.
I asked, was there pot back in 1970 with your friend, your cousin, who saw it?
Oh, back in, yeah.
James said his friend was smoking pot in 1997.
Pot's been around.
But how would James know that? He claimed he only hit pot one time and he didn't inhale.
Okay, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton.
So I want to know, folks, do you believe there are UFOs out there? Somewhere, anybody around the world? And do you believe that there are UFOs out there? Do you think that what these people are seeing are real? I wonder why I've never seen one. I've been around the world.
True.
I've been around the world, and I've been talking to my baby. So what?
Maybe you'll see the real deal.
I don't know why. Maybe I'll see the real deal.
Maybe you'll see the one that confirms it.
So you think you saw one with your cousin that was pointing to the sky?
I thought you got it in my head.
Oh.
I don't. Maybe there might be something.
I can see Nick denying it too, like,
And Joel was on his way toward the hood, and he saw one.
Maybe it was a UFO.
What a mess! But that was an amazing opening, man.
Thanks.
That was well done.
Appreciate it.
You guys are so talented. I like that. So thank you, Nick. That was well done.
Nice.
888-775-3773. I hope that the president does open up so we can see what's really going on. If there's, but what would we do if we found out that there are other?
I don't know. Do you think people would freak out? Do you think the world would like?
I'm thinking that they may be afraid that the UFOs would wage a war on us, and we couldn't beat them out because they have these laser beam things.
Advanced.
Yeah, we have the tired bullets.
We have human
And then
ingenuity.
we have to call up the Democrats and tell them, let us have our bullets back.
There's aliens. Oh man, someone said to me that if aliens exist, then that proves that God and Christianity is fake. But I don't think so.
How would that prove that?
I don't think so. I think you could just be able, if you could talk to them, you could be able to find out if those aliens were fallen as well.
I wonder if we would be able to, they speak black language or white language? White English or black English? How y'all doing over there? Or would they say, well, hello, how you are?
Have you seen Lori Lightfoot? All bug-eyed. Maybe they are among us.
That's close enough.
Maybe they are already here.
Amazing stuff. Thank you. Amazing. So before I go back to the phone, I asked my other two experts to come in. Chris, the white guy.
Good morning.
At Hake, thehakereport.com. I don't know who to start with first. You both are versions.
What?
Chris, you believe in UFOs? Did you hear us this morning talking about UFO?
Yeah.
So do you believe there are UFOs out there?
I don't really have hard yes or no. I'm totally open to the possibility that there is. I don't think I would be shocked to learn that there is.
Right.
But yeah, I don't have a definitive like, oh, it's a for sure thing, or like, no, there's absolutely no way that there.
What type of UFO? When you think of UFO, do you think of flying saucers, or do you think of those things that they show in movies?
Yeah, based on the type of footage that you normally see from when they're saying like, oh, we're releasing this footage.
Right.
It's so much more boring, obviously, than a movie.
Yeah.
So it's not quite the same. So I would think, if we're exploring it in a more real life sense as opposed to a movie, I don't know, but I imagine it would be much more like, I don't know, a military thing or something like that versus like, ooh, it's these space aliens and they have this certain way about them. But yeah, I picture it more of as like a real life as opposed to movie type stuff.
And so do you believe that the Earth is flat?
Yeah, it's definitely flat. I don't know what these guys are talking about with the round stuff. No, I don't know.
I thought he was serious.
No, I'm not a scientist.
You're not a flat earther?
I'm not a flat earther. I do, from the knowledge that not the knowledge, the information that I've seen, it seems to be round to me.
So you don't believe that there's a possibility it could be flat, but people are showing you the round one?
It very well could be, but again, it seems to me with the information that I have seen that it is round.
Amazing. James, the Hake Report at 9 a.m., folks, 9 to 11 Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Do you believe there are UFOs out there?
No.
You don't believe it?
No.
Oh, a tough one.
Dang, that's a strict no.
And so,
and he laughed about it.
Yeah. Like everybody else is crazy.
We're done. Yeah.
And so we show where pilots saw something, they took a picture of it.
Yeah.
They were laughing about it, they were excited about it. Do you think they really saw something or did not see anything?
They may have seen something.
But not a UFO.
Right. I mean, it's unidentified to them, but somebody else knows what it is.
And so you don't believe there are UFOs. What do you think the people are seeing?
Well, in some cases, they're imagining stuff. In some cases, maybe like the military is doing something. Very often, the military will be doing something. Or
Right.
What's his name? That guy, Elon Musk is doing something. Because Elon Musk did something when I was driving up to Big Bear, and we were like, whoa, what's that?
What did he do?
I don't know. He launched something and some...
Oh, yeah, was this...
It was cool.
Was this like a year or two ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
So Elon Musk is a car maker?
Yeah, but he also has SpaceX, which is government funded too, and they've been working with NASA, and they've been putting stuff in space. Well, he put stuff in space independent of NASA a couple of years ago.
But isn't he located in California?
Just before the creation of the Hake
He's
Report
located
theme
in
song.
California?
Yeah, he's here in LA.
Yeah.
But would he be launching things in Arizona and Utah and all those places too?
Yeah, he does it all over the country.
Oh, he
I don't know
does?
if he did it
Oh.
there specifically, and he probably didn't do it in 1997, but somebody did something. Some people did something.
Amazing. And so you don't think there are
No.
UFOs? Oh, okay.
Nope.
And back in 1997, you said your friends were smoking pot.
Well, yes.
The day that you saw Elon Musk thing happen, had you hit the joint that day? But didn't it hell?
Nope. No, sir.
Amazing. Do you believe the Earth is flat?
No.
Oh.
Once again, a hard
I know.
hard no.
He's so sure. So you don't believe there are UFOs?
Right. I do not.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But the people are seeing something?
Sometimes.
You believe they see something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all heard it first here from the one that's like Jesus, James, and from the very white intellectual, Chris.
Yes.
See? My experts, folks. Back in a moment to your phone calls. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.